Hi, I am back again with something that is very shocking to hear from our Zambian government. Some things that are happening in our African countries, you may question, what has Africa done wrong? How can't we reason together? How can't we use resources that are within ourselves? Indeed, if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time, remember to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up so that each time I drop something, you'll be notified that there's a particular video that has come up. Thank you so much to those that have subscribed. The 400 of you, we are going to 500. We will make it together. So today, as I said, I am back with some shocking news that I'll read to you and I'll react later on. You'll be surprised what this government of Zambia is doing under the leadership of His Excellency Mr. President Edgar Chagwa Lungu. Surely some of the things that have transpired of late are very shocking to human eye. These are some of the things that we never thought are happening, but indeed they are being exposed. And one wonders, what have we done wrong, surely, for us not to reason to an extent where we need to solve our own issues? Why can't we solve our own issues not until we engage foreign people? Now, the article I came across that was published the other day is very embarrassing and very shocking. So let me read out this article and then we need to get to chit-chatting. So you should comment down below here so that we actually share and interact on this particular platform so that this message gets to the right people and the right audience. So let me read out this article, then we talk. Here we go. So the heading of the title is saying, this news is actually sourced from Mwebantu Media. Mwebantu Media is a Zambian social media page that actually brings out news pertaining to Africa, pertaining to Zambia as it were. So let me read out this so that you get to learn. So it says, government to pay French firm $5 million on debt restructuring advice. Just that topic makes you want to question the caliber of the people that we have in Zambia. How many doctors not as in medical doctors, but people that have acquired PhDs in Zambia, for us to actually even begin to write such an article or to begin to draft a letter as government, which says government to pay French firm $5 million on debt restructuring. So let's go into details. So it says the Zambian government has picked a leading French firm, Freres, to provide advisory services to the Republic of Zambia in relation to the liability management of its debt portfolio. Are you hearing that? So let's go. So it says, Lazard Freres is one of the world's leading financial advisory and asset management firm and advises on mergers, acquisitions, debt restructuring, and capital ventures. In a statement dated 27th May 2020, and issued by Secretary to Treasury Fredson Yamba, Lazard Freres was picked in accordance with the Public Procurement Act of 2008. Government has since given notice to other prospecting bidders, which included Absa Bank, also White Oak Advisory Limited, Potomac, and Deutsche Bank, and also Barclays Bank. Mr. Yamba said the successful bidder will offer advisory services at a contracted sum of $5 million. That is Lazard Freres. Zambia is seeking to restructure its debt, mostly obtained to plug an infrastructure deficit, Finance Minister Waryangandu announced during a recent television interview. Zambia has since effected a moratorium on new commercial debt and is seeking to cancel some loans that were contracted but not yet received or disbursed. The global economic crisis caused by the spread of coronavirus is also exacerbating economic risks in Africa, and Zambia's economy has not been spared. Zambia has a foreign debt of about $11.2 billion, which includes $3 billion drawn from Eurobonds and Chinese loans obtained under project and infrastructure financing. End of quote. Now, ladies and gentlemen, surely, why should we go to France to seek advice in terms of debt restructuring? That is a question. So comment down below here so that we get to chit-chat as we move together, as we try to find a solution as Zambia and also Africa. Why should we go to France to seek advice when we have people that can actually do that job here in Zambia? Just reading this article is an insult to Zika, that is Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants. This is a board of accountants that regulates accountants and also regulates government resources. It's also an insult to professionals like accountants, economists to this article. Myself being an accountant, it's very, very embarrassing that the government of Zambia decided to go to France. Now, they are saying that they have given notice to other bidders to come in. What a shame. In which act is it written that you should give notice to other bidders to also come in when you have already picked a bidder? I've had an opportunity to sit in tender meetings where we choose as a contractor to do a certain project. And I know, of course, that we need to advertise. When you advertise, the qualified bidders must be assessed, and at the end of the day, one bidder has to be selected and publicized. Now, what we are seeing here is that the bidder was already chosen and already drafted by the Treasury to the Cabinet. Treasury to, this is actually Fredsonian. He's the one who drafted this letter. Yes, Secretary to the Treasury, Fredsonian. Surely, how? It's a shame to Zambian system. We have able people in Zambia who can do advisory work. And this should send a strong message to the advisors that advise the president on a daily basis. Why should you actually think of France before you even engage your own people locally? Let's point out some notable figures who can do this particular job. I know of Caleb Fundanga, a credible former Bank of Zambia governor who can offer his massive experience in that area. But then the cabinet, as it is written, decided to go to France and pick a consultant at very, very huge cost. That is $5 million. Come on. We can do better, Zambia. We can do better, Zambia. We have Ngandu Magande, the former finance minister under Mwanawasa's regime, May President Mwanawasa so rest in peace. But he had his people that helped him make Zambia's economy stable then. And one of those people was Honorable Nganduma Gandhi. And this is a person who has come out in public to say he is ready to actually offer advice to Zambian government if he's called upon. Why hasn't the president sought advice from these two particular individuals for advice? And I'm sure these people can offer advice for free, but of course we need to offer them something. And I'm sure it cannot amount to $5 million US. Zambia, let's wake up. This is a shame to economists in Zambia. We have able economists like Dr. Luwinda Habazoka. Surely Zambia, surely government, let's wake up and open our eyes. This is a shame to particular certain professionals. I mentioned Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants is an accountants body that regulates. Even the government goes there. This is a body that is approved by parliament to regulate accountants. Surely, how should we go to France when we have our own people that can do this particular job? Zambia, we are saying we have no money in our coffers, but why should we find it? Why should we go to France and pay a consultant such sums of money? Surely something must be done. Comment down below. Let me hear your opinion in this particular issue. Should Zambia continue doing this? It's a shame. It's a shame. Why should we contract someone when we have our own people in Zambia? It's the same. This should come to an end. It should come to an end. So, thank you so much for actually taking time to watch this particular video. Remember to subscribe if it's your first time being on this platform, so that when I upload next time, you'll be notified that there's a video that has come through. Thank you so much. We'll be able to meet again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.